Hello, this is Chad with Syncfusion, and a customer asked about my favorite control, our JavaScript diagram. So let's take a look at it. Here is the actual customer question. They simply want to capture the event when a node or component or connector probably is being added to the diagram. So they want to know, and then they also want to capture the event for when it was deleted. So this is fairly simple, and let's take a look at what it entails. Here's a sample we made, and I'll show the HTML first. Not a thing going on in the HTML other than a couple of buttons. Here is the actual code for this, and if you look, we're just adding our diagram control, but what we're doing is we're doing this collectionChange event. This is where all the magic's going to happen in this particular sample. So if you look down here on the add button, on click, we're going to add a node, and then the remove button, we're going to remove the same, we're going to remove a node, whatever the first one was, it looks like. So let's do this. Add, and there's an event. This event comes up before the diagram is actually changed, so you don't see anything over here. Diagram's not been refreshed. So you have the option at this point to cancel. If you don't cancel, then a node appears. And if you want to delete the node is being deleted. There we go. It is just that easy. But let's take a little bit of look. Let's take a little deeper look into this collectionChange event. Here's all the arguments for the collectionChange. And if you notice, there is a state in addition to a type. So it can be changing, changed, or canceled. And then there's a change type. This is going to be add or remove is what this is going to be. Here is another online sample where we show, in this particular sample, you can run it in StackBlitz. It's right here for you if you want to have a play. But the code for the sample, we have all these events, all the diagram events registered here. I'm only following the collectionChange event for this particular sample. So if I move this around, there's no event being fired. If I add a node, there's two events that got fired. So the question is, why are there two events being fired? Well, the answer is because the event was changing and then it changed. And just to kind of show that, let's come over here and let's add in, well, not that. Let's add in that event. And I just happen to have it right over here. These two things. It's a lot more fun to paste than it is to type. So here we have, if the app state is changed, if the app state is changing. Okay, on changing, I put down things are happening. So let's add it. Here we go. Things are happening. And things happened. So there we go. So a quick overview of the collectionChange event for the JavaScript diagram, and we answered the customer's question. Thank you for watching.